You know, there's a lot of situations out there that really anyone can look at and say to themselves, yeah, that could have been handled better. In this situation right here, I think anyone who looks at this video, I think they will say to themselves, this could have been handled way better, you know. And of course, there's context, and you can say that, you know, it's like, well, why were they in this situation, shit like that. But, you know, without the context, I feel like in some situations, you can still say without a doubt that it was handled very poorly, right? Like, sure, they were doing this or that individual was doing that, but the other party could have done their part. They could have done a better job in controlling the situation, but sometimes people are incapable of doing that because either they are untrained or they're just in the moment, they're heated and shit like that, so they'll do things that are just very uncalled for or just very dangerous or life-threatening. And at the end of the day, that's just how humans work, and I don't mean to give these people, you know, like I guess a break or anything, the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I do want to give them a little bit, but not in that kind of sense, because we do a lot of stupid shit, you know, we're flawed, very, very flawed, but, you know, we can learn, we can still do things better. But again, in this situation, it was very terrible. What situation am I talking about? The situation that I'm talking about here is the situation where, you know, basically a cop pepper sprayed a 9-year-old, a 9-year-old that was handcuffed. Basically, she was, you know, restrained. She was restrained, and she was in the cop car, and, you know, for some godforsaken reason, these officers decided, you know what, we're gonna, you know, pepper spray this 9-year-old, defenseless 9-year-old. I'll show you this video, but I'll have to, you know, to try to not get clapped by YouTube, turn off the audio, so I'm going to narrate what's happening to you. I'll listen to what's happening, but you'll still see the video. So basically, this is the video that you see right now. You know, it's starting off not too good. The little girl was, you know, screaming and shit like that. Very fucking terrible. Let me see if I can hear it. Yeah, so basically, she wants her fucking dad. And she's like, you know, I want my dad, I want my dad. And then the woman officer was like, no, yeah, you'll be fine, just let me handle it. And then she threatens to pepper spray, you know, the little girl. It's just extremely unfortunate. And then you have another cop filming this on the other side. And if you notice, there's a, like, well, you can see the seat right now. But if you notice, there's like a bunch of cops standing outside the fucking car. And the girl right now is screaming. She is screaming for her life. You know, she doesn't want to get pepper sprayed. And right now, the woman, the cop, took out the fucking pepper spray, and the fucking other cop as well, the other dude. They're basically both about to fucking pepper spray here, and I believe the woman actually pepper sprayed the girl as well, and she's and obviously the 9-year-old is fucking freaking out. Look at that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I had to guess, I think around 7 to 8 cops were standing outside, right fucking there, right next to the girl. Well, not next to the car. Well, yeah, next to the car that had the girl in it. And, you know, you just gotta ask yourself, was that necessary? Was that extremely necessary? For me, I don't think so. I think that was just extremely handled very poorly. Why in the name of Christ would they even consider pepper spraying a restrained 9-year-old? Is a 9-year-old that difficult to control? You know, obviously she's scared, right? And you might say, well, if she didn't resist, sure, I guess. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, she is afraid. You know, she's like, she's begging not to get fucking pepper sprayed. All right. If they could have handled this better, right? If they could have talked to her in a more calm sense, because she's freaking out. Again, I don't know what happened in this situation. I don't know why they detained her in the fucking first place. But if they could have handled this calmly, if they would have been equipped to deal with children like this, everything would be fine. But it's kind of ironic how I guess like the first instinct that they had was to pepper spray this individual. And it's like, maybe if it was an adult, sure, I would be like, well, that wasn't really necessary either, because again, they're fucking handcuffed, but, you know, adults can have more violent tendencies and they can do a little bit more damage. But we're talking about a 9-year-old here. We're talking about a fucking child, all right? We're talking about a kid here, not some 30-year-old dude who's fucking ripped, who can probably, you know, like rip off the fucking, you know, chains on the cuffs. No, we're talking about a 9-year-old child who has her back, who has her arms behind her back, handcuffed, who is horrified, scared, and getting confused, obviously, and they just decide, you know what? We're gonna pepper spray you. Why did they do that? I don't know. I need to know more I need to know more of the context here of why they, you know, detained her. But, you know, at the end of the day, regardless of the what do you call it, the context, I think it's just extremely unnecessary for them to pepper spray you know, a 9-year-old. Dare I might say it, you know, it's cruel. It was very cruel of them to do that. You know, I don't know. Like, obviously, they're handling the situation very poorly. And if they couldn't control her, they should have brought another officer, you know, because there's fucking 7 of them standing outside the goddamn car. You know, at least one of them, you would think that at least one of them would be able to, you know, calm the child without having to fucking beat the living shit out of her, alright? Like, it's just the thing that you would hope so. But apparently not. They just fucking watch it. They pepper spray this 9-year-old. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's savage, very barbaric, and extremely unfortunate. You know, I feel like this is one of those situations where, you know, they have to get these cops to be accounted for, because this is just extremely unnecessary. I think there's like other situations as where they were much worse, dealing with like you know, minors and shit like that. But pepper spraying a 9-year-old, come on. Like, if you're for, you know, cops and stuff like that, then, you know, I think you could still look at this in an objective way and say, yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid of these cops to pepper spray this girl, who is restrained, who is a child, probably doesn't have that much strength in her, unless, Jesus Christ, she's like fucking Superman or something, and, you know, she can't do anything. She can't do anything, alright? I think it's just like more of a fucking sick joke just to fucking do that, but I don't know. Again, at the end of the day, very unnecessary, very savage, but let me know what you guys think of this, of that video. Hopefully you can look at this and be like, yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid of them. Yeah, there'll probably be like 1 or 2 individuals be like, I need more context before I can actually put a final judgment, which is to some extent okay. But, you know, like I said before, I think you can still look at this without the context of the situation and say, yeah, that was pretty fucked up. But again, thanks guys for you know, watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Again, this situation is extremely unfortunate. When I saw this yesterday, I was like, damn, you cannot reform this. You cannot reform this. God damn, Jesus Christ. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified on the next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.